Not only is summer all about fresh veggies, it's all about grilling. Hi, I'm Jessica, and today we're going to make a delicious recipe that's a perfect side for a summer meal, grilled vegetables. Today I'll be using asparagus, summer squash, and bell peppers. When buying asparagus, look for spears that are a bit thicker because they'll withstand the grilling process better. Snap the asparagus off at the stem end where it naturally breaks and discard the ends. I also like to choose small summer squash because they have less water, fewer seeds, and a more intense flavor. And those I simply cut lengthwise to maximize the surface area on the grill. As for the peppers, all you need to do with those is stem and seed them, like this, and then cut them into strips about this width and add them to the mix. Once you have your vegetables all prepped, you can season them with O Organics extra virgin olive oil, which complements the simple flavors of this dish. And then I like to season it with a little bit of salt and a little bit of freshly ground black pepper. Now I've already got some vegetables started here on the grill, and it's set up for direct medium hot grilling. And once the grill is hot, you can brush it with a little bit of olive oil so that your vegetables don't stick to the grill. And once that's all prepped and ready to go, you can add your vegetables. And I like to add them cut side down, again to maximize the surface area on the grill and to get that nice browning. Once you've added some of your vegetables like this, and then you can close the lid on the grill to keep the temperature constant. And you're going to cook them for about 4 minutes. Now, if you decided to cut your vegetables a little bit smaller, you can go ahead and use one of these grill pans, which keeps them from falling through the grates. Now, these veggies have been cooking for about 4 minutes, so I'm going to check on them. They're nice and brown on the first side, so just turn them over. And once they're all turned over, close the lid of the grill again to maintain the temperature and cook them for an additional 4 minutes, or 8 minutes total, until well browned and tender. These look perfect. Just take the remainder off the grill here, and there you go. A simple summer side dish. Here's to good times and great grilling. Everyone knows you can grill burgers and steaks, but have you ever thought about grilling fish? It's surprisingly easy, and I'll show you how. Hi, I'm Jessica, and I'm making teriyaki salmon and green onion kebabs. They're both heart-healthy and delicious. Let's start with the ingredients. Buy 2 pounds of center-cut salmon and ask the seafood expert at your store to remove the skin and pin bones from the fillet. We're using Safeway Select Teriyaki Marinade, which is a great marinade on its own. But for this recipe, we've added a bit of garlic, a little ginger, and chili flakes to give it that extra punch. The salmon's been marinating for 45 minutes or so, and while it was marinating, I prepped the green onions by cutting them into 1-inch lengths. For this recipe, we're using wooden skewers, which we've soaked in water for 30 minutes so that they don't burn on the grill. Making the kebabs is simple. You just alternate a length of green onion with a cube of salmon and repeat until you've filled up the entire skewer. This is a very simple recipe. It comes together so quickly and is perfect for a weeknight meal. Now, once the skewers are prepared, you want to get your grill ready for direct, high-heat grilling. And once the grill is hot, you'll take a silicone brush and brush a generous amount of oil on the grill to prevent the fish from sticking. And you just lay the skewers on the grill, just like so. And these cook quickly. It's about 4 minutes on each side. We want to close the grill while they're cooking to maintain the temperature. Our skewers are just about ready to be flipped, so we'll go over here and using 2 spatulas, gently slide them under a kebab, and then just roll it over to the second side. Very simple, and the fish does not stick to the grill. And then you can close the lid on the grill and cook for an additional 4 minutes on the second side. These should be just about perfect, so let's check them for doneness. I'm just going to take the tip of a paring knife and put it in one of the cubes of fish. It should no longer be translucent, but it should look moist in the center. And these look perfect, so let's go ahead and take them off the grill. Our fabulous salmon kebabs are ready. It's a delicious and quick meal off the grill. Here's to good times and great grilling. Today we're cooking up a delicious recipe that will make you seem like a grill master, pesto mozzarella stuffed chicken breast. Hi, I'm Jessica, and today we'll be filling these boneless, skinless chicken breasts with a tasty mixture of fresh pesto, fresh mozzarella, and roasted red pepper strips. We cut a pocket in the chicken breast to accommodate the filling, and into the pocket, I'm going to add a tablespoon of the pesto, some of the fresh mozzarella, and a few strips of the roasted red pepper. For additional seasoning, I like to put a little bit of the pesto on the outside of the chicken breast as well, and just rub it all around like that. Once you have all of your chicken breasts prepared, you can go ahead and prepare your grill for direct, high-heat grilling. And once the grill is hot, you can brush it with a little bit of olive oil to prevent the chicken from sticking. With your grill all prepped and ready to go, you can go ahead and lay the chicken breasts on the grill. A spatula works well for this, and it prevents the filling from slipping out. Now once you get all of these chicken breasts on the grill, you're going to want to cover it to maintain the grill temperature, and cook the chicken breasts for about 7 minutes until well browned on one side. Let's take a look at our chicken breasts. They should be about done. Just peek at one here. Oh yeah, it's got beautiful grill marks, so we can go ahead and turn these. And once you've turned the chicken breasts, you're going to want to recover the grill and cook them for another 7 minutes on the second side. The chicken should be just about done, so let's take a look. I'm going to cut to test one of the chicken breasts and make sure that it's no longer pink in the center. These look perfect. Let's go ahead and transfer them to this platter, and they're ready to serve. And that's all there is to it. A great chicken dish to add to your backyard grilling repertoire. Here's to good times and great grilling. There's no holiday like Thanksgiving. Just being able to sit back and relax with my family and enjoy some traditional recipes. That's what Thanksgiving is to me. Family, friends, and food. I have a time-saving recipe for cooking your turkey in just 2 hours that you can get at your local store. It really is the easiest way to cook a turkey, and it's juicy, flavorful, and completely foolproof. Before you get started, you need 5 basic ingredients and tools, all of which can be purchased at your local store. A frozen Manor House turkey, 10 to 24 pounds, thawed, 1 to 2 tablespoons Safeway Select Verity Extra Virgin Olive Oil, Morton coarse kosher salt, Safeway coarse ground black pepper, and the 2-hour turkey roasting kit. 4 to 6 days before you start cooking, thaw out the frozen turkey in the refrigerator. When you eventually do cook the turkey, it should still be at refrigerator temperature. 30 minutes before you start cooking the turkey, preheat your oven to 475 degrees. Use your oven thermometer to check the temperature. And don't use a convection oven. A regular oven is perfect. The turkey will cook fast because we're cooking at a high heat and we're not stuffing it. So the first thing we do is remove the truss that holds the turkey legs together and discard it. And then you want to remove the neck from the inside cavity of the turkey and the giblets from the front, which I've already done. Then transfer the turkey to the sink and rinse inside and out with cool water. Once you've rinsed it well, transfer it back to the board and pat dry with paper towels. Once you've dried it thoroughly, you're going to rub the turkey skin all over with olive oil and sprinkle with salt and pepper. Place the adjustable V-shaped rack in the roasting pan and set the rack side so the turkey is at least 2 inches away from the bottom of the pan. Once you've got it all seasoned up, go ahead and transfer it breast side up to the roasting pan. And then you want to flip the wing tips underneath the turkey and then wrap the tips of the drumsticks with a piece of aluminum foil to prevent them from overcooking. Now, insert the meat thermometer near the center of the breast through the thickest part of the breast to the bone. And then you want to set the pan on the lowest rack of your preheated oven with the meat thermometer facing the back of the oven. This way, when you rotate the pan, the thermometer will be facing you for the home stretch. Depending on the size of your bird, follow this chart to see how long to cook your turkey. Halfway through roasting, rotate your turkey in the oven to ensure even cooking and browning. Continue to cook your turkey until it reaches 160 degrees. When the turkey is done, cover it with foil and let it rest for 30 to 45 minutes. And after it's rested, drain the juices from the body cavity into the roasting pan. If you're making gravy, save the drippings for later. Then you can uncover and transfer the turkey to a platter. The 2-hour turkey is the centerpiece of the complete Thanksgiving dinner. With the help of the planning guide, you create an unforgettable Thanksgiving menu with all the traditional flavors and exciting new side dishes in only 3 hours. Enjoy your Thanksgiving! And hey, don't spend too much time in the kitchen.
Okay, by now, you've already bought the turkey and cooked it. The table's set. The guests are running around having a great time. There's one thing left to do. It's time to carve. I know it sounds scary, but it really is so easy. Start by removing the leg first. Can you give me that platter?
Here you go.
Cut through the skin at the top, going parallel with the breastbone. You want to run your knife along the back, cutting all the way down to the thigh. Once the leg is removed, place the drumstick on the platter, and then separate the drumstick from the thigh. Again, try to cut parallel to the leg and look for that joint between the leg and the thigh. To slice the thigh, cut parallel to the bone, and you'll definitely get some nice slices. Now that both the legs are carved, you're ready to move on to the wings. Cut straight down through the meat at the edge of the wing where it joins the breast, angling the knife down towards the joint. When you get down to the joint, push down with your hand and cut it through the rest of the way. Now that the wing is cut, move over to the other side and then move on to the breast. So you want to make a cut underneath the breast parallel to the bottom of the bird. Follow the bone up a little bit and then start slicing the breast from the top down to that cut. Neat slices will start dropping away. If you cook it right, it's incredibly juicy, and if you use a 2-hour turkey recipe, you're gonna cook it right and fast. When you're carving a turkey, just take your time.
And have fun.
And oh yeah, here's a little tip. It's okay to sneak a little taste now and then. My suggestion, don't get caught. Well, I hope you can see how easy carving a turkey is. If Jessica and I can do it, so can you. Happy Thanksgiving.
And happy eating.